As the year begins to draw to an end, it is time to start planning and preparing for next year, 2024. But to do that effectively, you need to first of all reflect on the year 2023 and your career journey in 2023. So no doubt that you want to make your career better in the next year. And you want to be more, you want to do more, you want to have more. But first of all, to be able to do that, you must be able to look back, see the mistakes you were making, what did you not get right, attend to those mistakes. And by so doing, you can now move forward more powerfully and have more success. If not, you keep making the same mistakes over and over again. Hello there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Halima. I'm super excited to have you with me today as we begin to count the days to the end of another wonderful year. I don't know how the year has been for you, but whatever it has been, if it was good, it's going to be better. If you didn't think it was so good, I believe it's still going to be better in the year 2024. The important thing is that we made it this far. So today I'm talking to you about the need to review the year that is coming to an end so that you can be better equipped and prepared for the year ahead. So one of the things you need to do in reflecting on the past year is to review your career goals. So what were your career goals for 2023? I hope you had some. So ask yourself, did you achieve those goals? Did you attain them? If not, why did you not? Were they as a result of external factors? Was it because of things outside of your control? Was it because you lacked certain things that you needed to have, or you didn't just push through enough, or all of that? So you need to be sure about where you are in terms of your goals and what kept you from achieving it. And if you did achieve your goals and you did well, then it also helps you to know that, oh, I did excellently well, but I need to improve. These are the things I can do to make it better. What are my next year goals and all of that? So what are the things you do? Like I said, you need to reflect on your goals. And the next thing, which is very important, is to get feedback. And I want you to be open to both positive and negative feedback. Now, most of us human beings, we do not like negative feedback. But what we forget is that it provides us an opportunity for improvement, an opportunity for growth. And feedback can come from anyone that relates with you on the job, has that kind of experience or knows you well enough to be able to say, hey, I think this, that, and that you can do this or that or the other to make amends and be better. So it will come from your manager, it can come from your supervisor, your colleague, even your subordinate. So you need to be open. It will come from your clients or your customers. It could come from your friends, your family, your spouse, anyone. But you need to be welcoming, you need to be open, and you need to accept and make use of the feedback that you get. So now, I want to say something about negative feedback. Feedback is not meant, to make you stop trying. Or because I got a negative feedback, someone said something to me, and so I throw in the towel, I'm not doing this again, maybe I'm not good enough. It's not for you to beat yourself and think you're not good enough. No, it's just to help you see opportunities and areas for growth and improvement. Another thing we do commonly sometimes with feedback that we don't want to accept is to pretend that feedback is not there. So we now start acting like we just ignore it. So even when people tell us, oh, this is what I think, we just pretend we didn't hear. We just try to shut it down. And that is not a good strategy, because by shutting it down or pretending it doesn't exist does not mean that it doesn't exist. It exists, and if you do not do, there's certain things that feedback that you're getting that can help you change the way you do certain things and can help you to grow and can help you become a better person, move faster and crush your career goals in 2024. So please don't ignore them. And the third thing we can do sometimes is to get angry or upset with the person that is giving you the feedback. Who is this person? What do you even know? How dare you judge me? We become angry, we become defensive. Don't do that to yourself. Accept feedback, like I said earlier, from anybody. So now what do you do when you get feedback? Number one, be willing to ask. Even before you get the feedback, be willing to ask. Now, I run trainings, I have programs, even when I do just one-on-one programs that are not paid, and I always ask for feedback. Whether positive or negative, I always ask, because that is the only way you can improve. Whatever service you're providing or whatever product you are selling, it is used by human beings. On the other side, there's a human being that is consuming that thing from you. And so you need to be sure that they're happy. If your customers are not happy, they're not going to come back. You see, so that's why feedback is important, even from the client. Let them know. And sometimes when they're telling you, they're simply telling you that if you did this better, I would like, and that one person can represent thousands of other people that feel and think that same way. So when you get that feedback from that person, it helps you improve whatever you're doing. So one thing you can do when you get feedback, an easy way of getting feedback is to ask, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think about my performance on the job? For instance, you could ask your supervisor, on the scale of 1 to 10, what do you think about my product? What do you think about my services? And if they give you anything less than a 10, then you need to ask, what can you suggest that we do or I do to help me get it up to a 10? Because if you're not performing at 10, then there's always room for improvement. If you're not doing 10 over 10, if you're not doing 100%, then you're not good. You need to get to a point where, you see, if you want to play well and strongly in your field, in your career, then you need to be playing at 10. So you now ask for that kind of feedback, and you can now ask for suggestions to what do you think we can do, what do you think I can do as a person to do better. And when people tell you that, put all that together and put it into your goals for the next year, and you find yourself soaring and doing better. Then be willing and ready to accept what you hear. So when you ask for feedback and people tell you, remember that feedback is simply information. That's all it is. It's just you getting information. So treat it as information. Don't take it personal. Because you see, there's a difference between, like I always say, the fact that you fail at something doesn't mean you're a failure. So don't label yourself because of that feedback. Don't think it's a personal attack. No, it's just simply saying this thing you're doing, you may be doing something else 100%, but this thing you're doing, you need to improve it. And then be grateful for it. Be thankful that there's somebody that is even willing. One of the worst things I've seen happen to many leaders that makes them fail is that they're surrounded by sycophants. They're surrounded by people that don't tell them the truth, that don't give them the right feedback, that just keep telling them what they want to hear. And then they keep hearing and they think they're doing well, whereas they're not doing well. And then fourthly, also review your successes. So you see, feedback is not only about negative or the things you didn't do well. I am sure for most of us, what you did well is better than what you did not do well. So don't be hard on yourself. Don't be too hard. Reflect on your successes. So I did this and I did it well, but how can I now even do it better in the year 2024? How can I be, like one of the go-to persons in my industry and in my field? So I hope I've been able to help you, and I want you to get out your pen and paper and begin to reach out to people and begin to get feedback, put it down, because whatever I share with you is only useful and good for you if you do it. Remember, the gap between where you are and where you want to be is what you do. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in my next video. Remember, if you have not subscribed to this channel, do so you do not miss any of the career videos that I share. Bye-bye and see you next time.